We are looking at the child, holistically, looking at all aspects that make a child in terms of the cognitive development, that's mental. We look at health, hygiene, sanitation, the parenting. We look at quite a number of aspects and more comprehensively, which is not the case with many ECD programs.
What we call a quality ECD school is an ECD center that gives this child a home-like environment to facilitate this kid to learn the way he or she wants to learn. That's a quality ECD center. You know, the environment of an ECD should be very close to what an ideal home should be. There, so you'll find that an ideal ECD center has an arrangement. We call them learning areas that represent the natural environment in which these children grow. You know, so that they can relate what they learn to school with the natural environment. So an ideal ECD center should be such that it emulates the natural environment from where the children comes in and gives in that kind of homely, comfortable, parental environment that will facilitate this child to love learning at an early stage and perhaps facilitate holistic development, catering for both the body, mind, and soul. That is, so we find that in our programs, we say that an ECD center, an ideal ECD center should, one, cater for developing of the child's mind, should facilitate the child to learn to think, to reason, to explore the environment they live in. At the same time, it should also be able to appeal to the spiritual element of the child. So we integrate Islamic teaching in this, or is the religious teaching at this early age, so that these kids get the core values that are based on both their cultures and their religion. Then sanitation should be ideal. These kids are prone to infection, so the environment should be with all the basic facilities for sanitation and health. So we find that we make sure there is water for drinking in clean, well-kept environments and facilities. There's water for cleaning. So we find that where there is no tapped water, we have water harvesting, or even partnering with others to get boreholes, make sure. So an ideal center should be a home away from home, or even better than the home that the kid comes from. That's what I would consider an ideal ECD center.
At first, as they were training us in madrasa, at first we had to involve ourselves in education, on education. Then after some time, was it 2 years or 3, they had trained us on health. And then they had to train us on early childhood development, mainly on food and nutrition, how we feed these children. So we get all that, we can call it a bag. We can call it a bag of how we can feed the children, how we can teach them, and how we can keep them healthy.